All right. Welcome back. We are excited to be here. All right. I was just getting nervous. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there was nobody watching for a second. And normally we're at least up to like 5 by the time the 30 seconds was up. So it's starting to scramble. But we're here. We're back. Virtual happy hour's back.
Woo! The number's down because Greg's on the show instead of watching the show.
That's right. Greg,
so that's a big change already.
Usually got you on Periscope and Twitter and Facebook.
Yeah, that's
you and Trey, you and my partner Trey, the driving the numbers up for us.
Yeah. Andrew, right off the bat, Joel looks really different this week. Andrew, why don't we just like focus on your relationship with Jason right now? You guys really like iron that stuff out. But Greg, thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you being on.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me.
It's the least we could do after all of the Discord work, all of the chat work. I mean, just explaining what Discord was to us was really helpful.
That's funny.
I still don't think Mike knows what a Discord is. So if you could like make a diagram maybe out of like Legos or like other small children's toys, maybe Mike would then grasp it.
So Mike actually tweeted at me, said, please add this as a hashtag to Discord. I'm like, I don't think he knows what Discord is yet.
Yeah, listen, sometimes the comedy's too deep, like sometimes. All right, let's pivot. We're starting to trash me early. Let's try to let that naturally come. We get a full hour. We don't have to force it. Let it happen organically.
There's plenty of time for trashing you, Mike. Don't worry. We've got another 47 minutes and 45 seconds.
Here we go. Kelsey's with me. Thank God for the youth's Discord. That's a rap battle. We will not be rap battle.
That's a Canadian joke. I feel like that's a Canadian moment. Is what that is.
That is. We got lots of fun stuff to do today. We've got a game lined up. We're gonna plug some stuff, but it is happy hour. So if you are partaking, depending on what part of the country you're in, and if it's socially acceptable. Or you're not working. If you are working, you can hide it. But there we go. Cheers, everybody. Happy hour. We made it.
Ding. Ding.
Ooh, Billy, what's that mug?
Yeah. At least once a week, I have to explain to people I don't have giant hands. I just like to drink out of little mugs,
little cups.
Little cups keeps the coffee intake down.
I will say though, if I was holding that mug, it would look ginormous.
Be like a Yeti.
It'd be a 10-pound Yeti.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing? Before we get into stuff, how's everybody doing? What's going on?
So I've been fighting a head cold all week, literally all week. And I love saying that because the first thing out of anyone's mouth is, oh my God, you have COVID. I don't have COVID. This is certainly not COVID. Tested negative. Roommates tested negative. Truly head cold. Sucks.
I got lunch with a friend today who had something stuck in their throat and were coughing a little bit and then screamed after the cough, wow, that sauerkraut really got stuck in there.
You gotta have like a cough alibi. You just have a natural cough. You have to have a cough alibi immediately after.
Exactly.
I feel like I have to explain my symptoms now to anyone and everyone. So I called out of my on-call rotation this week to fully explain where I'm having symptoms and how few of the COVID symptom tracker symptoms I possess.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helped, but...
Greg, you're in campus rec, right? You do rec stuff?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How's that been going?
It's been a ton of fun, actually. Like, it's really easy to poo-poo on COVID, truly. But I've gotten to do some pretty fun stuff. It's a unique experience every single morning, checking off my COVID symptoms. Not sure if it's allergies or COVID or anxiety.
Yeah.
None of those are a joke, but every morning I'm like, what do I got today?
Yeah.
So, campus rec is fun.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to do any groundbreaking, innovative, new opportunities in rec because of this?
Yeah, so in August, we by hand moved all of our equipment from our top level to our basketball courts. So I won't call it groundbreaking, but it was backbreaking.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah. So no, we're just getting by. We're providing for our students though, right? That's what we're all supposed to do, right?
Totally.
So
there's a part of me that was hoping that Campus Rec just started really getting into esports.
I mean,
They were like,
yeah, we are definitely full in on esports.
Oh, that's real. Like that is happening.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Big.
awesome.
Do you host esports
for
at Campus Recs?
Yo, can I shameless plug something real quick?
Definitely.
Of course. That's what this is for.
So NERSA is like the NASPA for Campus Rec professionals.
Mhm.
They're doing a big NERSA esports tournament in February. I am the director of that tournament. So
Nice.
I will be shameless plugging this tournament from now until February. But yeah, we're really big into esports.
So we playing League
Greg,
of Legends, we playing Counter-Strike. What are we doing here?
No, it's just Rocket League, man, because it's
Rocket
free.
League.
Accessibility, man.
Okay, I have no idea what costs and what.
Okay,
As an old guy, I'm going to write down Rocket League, and by next week, I'll know what that is. Rocket League.
I will say my vice. I really enjoy daily fantasy sports and play a lot of DraftKings, especially like football and basketball. But when the pandemic started, all of those went away. But the one thing that didn't go away was esports.
Mhm.
So I got super into esports for a month, which is probably like my love.
Wait. You're not playing them though. You're betting on them, right? That's the okay. I just want to make sure I'm keeping up with the conversation.
So I was getting up some days at like 5 a.m. to pay attention to what some YouTube stream of a League of Legends matchup that was happening in China. That is,
I didn't know they were taking bets on esports.
So listen, DraftKings sponsors this podcast. If you, it's in the lobby. It's in the lobby. It's still there. It's under LOL. It's great. Highly recommend. I really enjoyed getting into it. I don't pay attention to it anymore, but it was fun for a month. All right, let's see. I've been neglectful to the chat for a second. So let's launch back into that before we move on. Coda, it's hard to pretend to be young these days. That's the truth.
Telling me.
That's the truth. Thank you, Neil. Glad you're here. It's natural to launch into trashing Mike. Discord sounds like the dark web.
TouchNet.
I love many things. The TouchNet. I forgot about TouchNet.
Why are we going back to TouchNet?
Yes. No, I think, Greg, if you need to get off because we start talking about TouchNet, we totally understand. You shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised. We can gamble on anything. Billy, that legal pad looks so tiny in your hands. This classifies as an esport. Now we're talking about.
That's why we have a Discord, guys.
Yeah.
Yep. Morgan says still baffled at how much money streamers make. Listen, Morgan, we are not. I'll tell you that right now. We are still in the red.
Contrary to popular belief, nothing.
We are very much in the red. And use promo code Mike Z for 10% off your first esports bet. I love it. All right, so before we get into this very exciting game Jason put together, Billy, should we talk a little bit about another upcoming game?
Yeah, so if you are a longtime listener of the show, you know that we fall into some tropes. We have some repeated phrases. There are some things that we overdo occasionally. I use my hands a lot. So second reference tonight from my partner Trey. Last week during the show, she, as a, I don't know if it's a meditation or just a mockery or what, but she started making a bingo card for the Hohe podcast happy hour experience. And so she got up to like 35 different things that we do. And I'll read some of the examples here. Anytime someone says dorm, like that could be one spot on somebody's card. Anytime I talk about Salem, that's a spot for somebody. Anytime we dunk on Mike, that's the free spot. We're going to do it every show. Might as well make it the free spot. Things like that. If Billy starts talking about some weird conspiracy theory, if Mike starts referencing cults, if we do a SEAL segment, that would be a spot for somebody. So if you are a longtime listener and have some ideas for things that should be on the squares, because we need a bunch, right? I mean, anybody who's worked in student affairs long enough, Greg and Rec, you've probably run some bingo nights. You know, you need a lot of squares. You need a lot of things. You can randomize it. So it's not just everybody yelling bingo at the same time. So if you're listening and you have some ideas for what this show, this experience overdoes, overuses, relies on way too much, drop it in the chat.
I like what Morgan's saying. This should be a mobile app. We need to make this a mobile app. So, maybe some of our MIT people.
Yeah. We didn't think we'd have a Discord, and look at us now.
Yeah, thriving.
Mike, aren't you our MIT people? I mean,
No, my claim to fame was just like always being the dumbest person in the room when I was at MIT. Whether it was like a staff meeting or a student meeting, it didn't matter. Here's some good ones. We have whenever you mention MemeGate. Excuse me. We have mentioning South by Southwest.
more to come on that, Gabby. Just wait.
That's true. That's true. A Billy hat change. That's a good one. Yeah. So keep.
The one I loved that Billy didn't mention is every time Jason freaks out because I know someone in the chat.
Yeah, that's a great one. That is a great one.
Not a thing I ever do.
That's a good one. Yeah, anytime these are mentioned, that's pretty good.
I feel very called out by those, Christian. Very.
There we go. Oh, look at this. Look at this. We got the man right here.
Hey,
look at that professional
that is the
photo.
best picture we've had from your comments.
Yeah.
Greg. That's great.
Hey, where do I donate for your campaign?
Don't worry about it.
Dude,
Durham 22.
Twitter plugs. Yeah, it's pretty good. Although I feel like we've been pretty good at not. Well, I guess that our handles are underneath our name, so that we're one long Twitter plug.
You did lean into the YouTube plugs for a while, Mike. You were definitely pushing hard for that, so we could put that down. Speaking of, if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Let's get
smash that subscribe button.
Smash. I'm gonna put it's not YouTube. I tell you that right now. I'm going to pull up the link right now so we can share it. We should also share our the Discord link too. So if somebody has that handy, we should do that. So I know we've mentioned it a couple times. So if you haven't signed up for our Discord, you gotta.
Do we have a way of knowing how many people have signed up? Again, I'm old. I don't know.
Yeah, there's about 100 or so, I think.
If I just pull up the Discord app on my mobile telephone, will that tell me?
Yeah, if you just, man, we're just. I feel us aging in the moment right now.
Don't worry, I got y'all. There's 90 people in your Discord right now.
90?
90.
There we go.
Okay, all right.
And Greg, would you say that's good? Would you say that's bad? Like, how are you feeling about it?
I mean, I think it's a ton of fun based on the stuff that's already been posted. The memes channel is fantastic.
The memes channel, honestly, should just be what we post from now on. Like we'll take although I think some of them are meant not to be shared, if I remember correctly.
Probably.
All right, I'm going to share. I'm also going to put in the link right now, our YouTube channel. So please go follow that. We're up to 70. Let's get that over 100. Mike injured by a child. We can add that to the.
Yeah, that's definitely a square.
I didn't have any injuries this week.
Kelsey Ann's comment is definitely one that Trey suggested.
That is
specifically when Jason
all the time.
Yeah.
When anyone brings up Jerry Falwell Jr. God, I
Jerry
hate that.
gets a square. Jerry gets a square. I'm writing that one down.
This is good. Good. Greg just shared the Discord link too. You should be able to see that in the chat. I don't know why I'm sharing this. I don't think you can click that, but there it is. Overhead clap. Yeah, every time an overhead clap. That's a good bingo space, Neil. That's a good one.
There should be one for every time I ask for someone to do something, because I do that a lot. I beg for the interaction from the listeners and the viewers.
Oh yeah.
I want that. Yeah. So even doing this right now would be a square for somebody. Billy asked us for bingo clues.
This is meta bingo right now. That's what's
Meta
happening.
bingo.
Yeah, this is good. All right,
Yeah.
keep those coming in the chat. Corinne's in the chat. Corinne, hope you found what you were looking for. I was gonna say what it was, but then it was gonna be taken out of context. Corinne's gonna join us at some point on the. I made this weird. It didn't need to be weird. Corinne's gonna join.
Square.
hour at
Mike
some point.
makes something weird. That's a great square. Mike makes it weird.
All right.
We just call that a day of the week. That doesn't.
Yeah.
That's like the free square.
Yeah, it's daily.
I hope we could maybe have another fire alarm someday. That would justify a square if we can get 2 of those.
Oh man, fire
You can
alarm.
only be so lucky.
Right? Yeah, immediately Mike making things weird. This is good. Thanks, everybody.
That's at some point we should have a discussion around like putting out a greatest hits podcast where we just select out 3 to 5 minute bits from different episodes.
Yeah, put it on vinyl. Put it on vinyl.
No, just have an episode that people can
I want
stream
it on vinyl.
on the YouTube.
You can buy a vinyl, a record, and you can listen to us yell David Koresh and other greatest hits like that. Anytime Mike offers to bring someone, hey, listen, we do this show for you. We do this show for the people. Okay, Christian. So anytime you want to come on, Christian. Isn't that a requirement for working in higher ed, making things weird? Yeah, Gary, that's probably true. Fire Queen Kelsey, that's right. That's Fire Queen Kelsey is the handle in Discord. So, Greg, but before I say handle, was that appropriate for me to say handle, or is it different terminology in the Discord?
Handle's great.
All right, cool. See, I get it. I get it.
It's not like disc name or something like that. Tell me your disc name.
Discord tag, I guess, if you're gonna get super technical.
No.
Yeah,
Is it really tag? It's a tag?
That's what I call it.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to call it now, too, then. I'm following everything you tell us about Discord like it's gospel.
Hey, Billy and Jason, can I talk to you for a second? based on that, I don't know if we should be listening to Greg. There's no way Discord tag is right. There's no way. They're young. They're cool.
Why not the gamer tag, Discord tag?
He's got a hell of a point there, Mike. He's got you there.
I'm gonna vote. I think I'm Team Greg on this, and despite you not being the oldest person on this chat right now, Mike, you're aging yourself here, big guy.
I'm thinking Greg is the host now, and Mike's just the guest. That's what I'm thinking from this.
Look at me, I am the captain now.
Greg, can I talk to you for a second? Oh man, sadly, this I would like to think that Kelsey's on my team, but this feels like a dunk. Space Mike having to check if he's being old. What is this bullshit right here? Unreal. Luckily my self-esteem is high, so everything's fine. All right, cool. Let's move on. We need everybody can fill in a square in their bingo card, because now we're going to be talking a little bit about South by Southwest. But beforehand, Crystal Lynn. It's just rude, Crystal Lynn. It's rude.
Young Greg. Hashtag.
And Neil says anyone with a chair knows gamer with Greg's chair knows gamer culture. Jason, what the hell, dude?
Mike, I have a question for you.
What's up?
How does it feel to be less popular than the guest you brought on?
It feels normal. It feels normal. But you know what, guys? Everything's gonna be fine. Okay, everything's gonna be fine. I still feel good.
To be fair, Greg, you're not just a guest, right? Like, you are now part of this weird cabal of messy cultness led by Mike Zakarian of Higher Ed.
Yeah,
You could have seen at South by Southwest how many squares have I hit so far. Let's praise in the chat.
This is what I'm gonna go. This is what I'm gonna be known for. I am gonna be the least liked cult leader of all time. That is going to be my claim to fame. Cult leaders famously charismatic, liked, loved, lusted. So what I'm drawing people into is
Lusted?
yeah. Did you see David Koresh?
He made that mullet work.
Yeah, he did. He did. All right, here's the thing. Zakarian is the exact kind of last name I expect a cult leader to have. Morgan, listen, that is so close to offensive, but we're going to let it slide. We're going to let it slide because the Kardashians exist. Hohe cult. Here we go. I like
Love
it.
it.
Humans fire Greg. Oh, and the guest dunks Mike. What else did I miss? When does the Greg show come out? Imagine, let's turn this into a podcast network.
Yeah. You can all have shows by the end of 2021. We'll make that all happen.
Yeah.
Hell, at this rate, by the end of 2020.
I know.
Can we get some love for the Funkos? The chat's dropping some heat on Greg's Funkos back there. The pops.
What did I miss the Funkos? What's happening?
You're still old. You're so old, Mike. You don't even know what a pop is. You don't even know. You think it's a soda.
I do. I do. What okay, what's a Funko?
The things behind me.
Oh. All right, we're not going to explain it. We're just going to assume everyone.
I'll show. I don't care anymore. I have a whole bunch of these things. It's a problem, y'all. That's all we're gonna say on that.
It doesn't sound like it. Everybody else seems pretty pumped about it. So I don't think.
And as Neil points out, they're in the box. They're still pristine.
Yeah,
I'm the savage that takes his pops out, sets them on his desk. Greg's keeping it real.
Yeah,
that's what old people do. Old people take it out of the box. Young folks keep it clean.
All right, hold on. Hold on for a second, guys. And I want everybody to take a deep breath and think about what you're dunking on me about. You're mad that I don't have figurines in a fucking box? That's what we're upset about? That's what's making me not cool?
Figurines is cool, Mike. I'm sorry. It's just the way the world works now.
I'm not saying it's not cool. I'm just saying I can't be dunked on it because I don't have that. Oh, all right. Here we go. We hit a couple more comments. Greg, are you one of those people who keeps up SA Nerd Up on the upcoming releases of Pops?
No, I don't, because I'm trying to buy them before y'all do.
Smart.
Pop Edition is a serious business. I've got Funko stock. I bet Mike invests on like IBM or
Incorporated Grandma.
Most junkable. All right, wow, this has gone off the rails early.
In the best way. Billy, do you think this has gone off the rails?
I think this is exactly where the rails are supposed to take us.
Greg, do you think this has gone off the rails?
No, this is great.
So
this is the best podcast I've ever been a part of.
We have a majority vote here, Mike. This has not gone off the rails.
I can't tell if I'm sweating or having a panic attack. I guess those aren't exclusive.
Wherever Joel is, he's probably like there's a disturbance in the force, but he's missing out on a legendary dunk session.
Thank you, Trey. Trey has spoken the only truth so far. There were never any rails to begin with. All right, let's talk about South by Southwest so that way everyone can dunk on us.
And what a perfect way to dunk on Mike Moore. So we're back at it with another flailing attempt to get back at South by Southwest EDU after Rona side-railed us. Ugh. And once again, we are providing all of you a YouTube video of Mike in a bathtub. That's right. So, Mike, if you want to drop that bad boy link and all chats right now, we need your vote. We need your help. To get us back to South by Southwest, we can't just be incredibly clever and informative. We have to have you log in. You've got to make an account on Panel Picker and actually give us an upvote. You've got to literally say people deserve to listen to us. What I can guarantee is it probably won't be educational, but we'll probably make fun of Mike a lot. And for those of you who are into that, I can at least promise a solid 30 minutes of dunking on Mike.
Listen, this is supposed to be in the spring, right? Whoa. Echo. Echo. Did you guys all get that too?
Just you, buddy.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, just you.
I got it. No, I heard it.
okay, that means it was you.
I got it.
And that's scheduled for. So if we were to get in, it would be virtual, right? This spring, unless miracles happen, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. To be live for something like this would truly be incredible, because if you think that I pop off in this environment, in this medium, like once a podcast live, woo-hoo-hoo, it would be our first.
I mean, if you can find a way to get amped up in front of that blank canvas of a wall behind you, I can't imagine you on a stage.
Nothing a little Coke can't fix. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're just talking about Coke now. It's fine.
I was going to bring a box of rosé, and now you're doing lines of Coke.
Yeah, guys, things escalated this year, okay? South by Southwest to me will forever be the beginning of the pandemic. That was like the first thing where I was like, oh, man. I can't go to South by Southwest. And then 9 months later, still here we are, baby. Here we are.
Greg, in your mind, what is that defining moment of like, that's the old normal on this side, this is the new normal on the other side? What's that moment for you?
So I was refereeing a college basketball game when the country shut down. I was on a plane on my way back from a basketball game. And I remember that game and where I was when we decided that, like, now we're calling this thing. So the end of that game was the end of 2020 for me.
So,
Wow.
like in the middle of the game, blew the whistle, get off the court, that kind of in the game, or just kind of at the?
No, they let us finish
Okay.
the game. It was like not to create more panic, but they were like, "This is the last game we're playing." So yeah.
Wait, so outside, I know this is not the main takeaway from all of this, but outside of Campus Rec, you ref?
I do.
Yeah. What division are we reffing, or were we reffing?
I referee college basketball. It wouldn't be appropriate for me to go more into detail there.
Oh, that's illegal to talk about divisions?
Probably so.
Yeah. Okay.
I love my job, so like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't know that was a line. That's awesome.
So.
That's the friend who I went to grad school with, who also was the Campus Rec grad assistant, was also reffing at the time, and now it's like, well, I don't know if he's still reffing NBA, but was for a little bit. Sounds dope. All right, yeah.
Do they have refs in esports? Is that a thing? Is there someone moderating or making sure people are following the rules?
Esports is legitimately the wild, wild west. There, like,
Nice.
There's no one wants to take it on and govern it, so there are literally no rules.
That's
so
awesome.
good luck. So if you want to make a ton of money, get after it.
Yeah,
like fixing matches. Is that what we're talking about? Because it's the wild, wild west. Like,
sure.
You can get banned from DraftKings talking like that, Mike.
I can't, because as I said before we got on, it looks like all the jobs in New York are going to stop for a second. So DraftKings is the only moneymaker I got right now, and arguably way more profitable than what I was doing. Christian said, "Is it a new bathtub video or a throwback?" A little bit of both, Christian.
You'll have to log in and watch and find out.
Yeah, and not to spoil it, but let's just say some people got really into fitness during the pandemic, and some people used old footage. Neil, wow. Yeah, no NCAA, no communications about associations. The Pete Rose of esports. Yeah, I'll take it. His bathtub video on the bingo card.
It will be now, Morgan. It will be now.
It's like the Charizard. All right. Let's go. Let's move on to. We talked about South by Southwest. Wait. I'm going to share the link one more time, just so it's like the most recent thing. One more time. So create an account on that bad boy. Upvote some stuff, and let's Let's get us into a virtual conference.
Let's get us to a place where we still have to make our tacos at home.
Yeah.
Well, buddy.
What if it's all our fault, though? What if us getting into South by Southwest is what caused all of this? What happens if we get in again? Do we fix it? Do we make it worse?
My gosh.
Gotta find out, Bill.
That's the only thing we can do. Gotta give it our best. Give it our all.
All right, let's get it. Oh, go ahead, Greg. What were you say?
Okay, what's the worst case scenario?
We're your
Double corona. Or COVID-20. I don't know if you all saw, like maybe 2 weeks ago, they announced some new hack movie called Songbird about COVID-23. And by the time COVID-19 had evolved to COVID-23, it's wiped off like the majority of humanity. And it's just like, I don't know, Anna Kendrick left. I'm not quite sure. But maybe us going back to South by Southwest will bring about COVID-20. You don't know.
If you're gonna get double corona, at least get limes.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're lucky you're a guest, Greg. Otherwise, I would dunk on that joke. All right, here we go. Is that the conspiracy theory square, Billy? You betcha.
Sure is.
Double fisting Corona. It's just Betty White left. Listen, I'd take just Betty White. Not in a weird way, guys. I just like if we're picking between Betty White and Anna Kendrick, I'm okay if it's Betty White.
Mike, making things weird again. Take that square.
No, that's y'all making it weird. That's the chat making it weird. I did not make it that weird.
Speaking of Anna Kendrick in 2020 and things we've lost, can we just take a moment of silence for Quibi? Not a long moment of silence, but like a Quibi's worth moment of silence.
Quibi did that to itself. They overpaid for bad ideas. Like that's... You know, they didn't go to David Fincher and they were like, give me your best idea, David. They were like, David, listen, we'll give you $1 billion. Just give us something. And
they could have come to us for free. We could have done this 8 minutes at a time. Is that a Quibi? Is that how long a Quibi is?
Yeah.
Quibi was. You got to use past tense now.
Young person, Greg, did you mess around with Quibi?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh!
That's why it fails. That is 100% why Quibi did not work. If you don't get the Gregs of the world on, you got no hope.
I'm not even that young, so like no one below me knows what that is either.
Honestly, this is great. This is great. Maybe Greg is essentially what Humans of Higher Ed is. Remember when Everybody Drink Meme Gate happened? Everybody thought we were 22. and first year professional staff members, and we were like, nah, we're just old and bitter and don't share pictures of our faces.
What is
and look at us now, literally, look at us.
Yeah.
We're not hiding.
On my LinkedIn, there is videos of me running around the Boston Convention Center, hiding from a rogue parrot that was dive bombing Matt Belisai. I was easy to find.
Oh man. Anyway, yeah, Quibi was just like a 8 minute like content place. So there was a lot of like people were trying to do 8-minute documentaries and stuff. It was a bad idea.
It was YouTube you had to pay for, is what I viewed it as. Yeah.
Yeah. It was dumb.
Yeah.
That's why like
R.I.P. to Quibi though. R.I.P. to Quibi.
Sure. But that's why like Peacock was like, hey, we're doing a thing that you probably don't need, so we're gonna make it free. Like that was the right move, where Quibi was like, no, you gotta pay for the thing you don't need. You're not gonna make it. And you don't have NBC behind you, you know? Anyways, I do think it's funny that it only lasted like 8 months. I think that is kind of funny. And to pick a better 8 months where like everyone's sitting inside just like starving for content and they still didn't make it was kind of funny. All right, now let's play the game.
You have overhyped this game, Mike. Prepare to be very, very disappointed.
I think I've just said we had a game, right? I don't think I did it.
That's overhyping this. Greg, welcome to your first game. You just have to beat Billy and Mike, and you will be the best person to play one of my games ever.
I'm just here to, monitor the integrity of the game. As a person who schedules games for a living, I'm watching you, Jason.
There is no integrity in this. And this is going to be one of those where we're going to walk away with one right answer at the most. So I have taken the most ridiculous names for student newspapers I can find. Yes. And Mike, Greg, and Billy have to tell me what college this student newspaper is affiliated with.
Beautiful.
Best of luck, boys. I don't see this going well for anyone. Up first, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The Argonaut. What
The
color
Argonaut.
is the Argonaut?
Argonaut.
The Argonaut.
I'm going to share it. Gritty is the answer. I'm going to share that. I'm going to share Humans of Higher Ed. There's no integrity.
Oh, I promise you, there's no integrity here.
Wait, hold on. I'm not ready. Hashtag Team Greg. Get this out of here, Greg.
This Sharpie is just so strong.
Use a Marks a lot, Billy, or a Magnum.
Greg, you got fans in the chat.
Shout out to Nursa Bingo. Shout out to all my followers.
I love that.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
All right, I'm ready. I'm not thrilled about it, but I'm ready.
All right, boys. The Argonaut. Let's see. We've got University of Toronto, Michigan State, and hashtag Team Greg. And the correct answer is the University of Idaho.
Oh, the way you started saying it, I thought I got it right.
When I think about Argonauts, I think about potatoes in Idaho. I have no idea.
Isn't it? No, I'm thinking of Idaho State, I think. Isn't Idaho State the Vandals? One of the Idahos is a Vandal, I feel like. I can't think of what Idaho is.
So what I do
Neil's right where I was. There you go, Neil.
Yeah. University of Idaho mascot is Joe Vandal, which has nothing to do with being an Argonaut.
Interesting.
But yeah, Argonauts.
I just know in Canadian football, Toronto is the Argonauts, and that's why I guessed. That was my only guess.
Well, that's a wonderful lead-in to the next one that you're also not going to get.
You were right. One is going to win. One right answer is going to take it.
Correct, and you might get one. You might. Mike should get one. All right. So our next student newspaper, The Exponent.
What the hell?
The Exponent.
Use it in a sentence.
The Exponent is a student newspaper at a college.
God.
I like that Billy goes on mute so he can be like, fuck Jason's game.
Yeah, this is dumb.
All right, we've got an answer from Greg.
Hold on. Okay.
Mike is Googling it.
No, I'm not.
We've got Georgia Tech, MIT, and Florida State. MIT is where I would have gone. The mascot for this college is the Boilermaker, which makes a mathematical thing like exponent more ridiculous. We're talking Purdue, the Exponent. I don't know. Caitlin is correct. I didn't know. Well, there were math majors at Purdue, but of course there were.
Sorry, Neil.
I also like that they're adding Team Greg, like that. That's your handle. And I got. Wait, I want to see if I can see who did this. At that moment, I want to shout out Regina Wood Pollard because she reacted with an angry emoji on Facebook. That's that answer. And it's probably because somebody from the Student Affairs Professionals page saw us and hates us, but I would like to believe that they saw Greg's answer and they were like, ugh. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Kelsey has a good tip. Kelsey has a good tip for the game.
I can give a mascot if you want.
Nah, that's too much. You gotta dial it into. I still want to win.
We'll give this college is in the southeast in the student newspaper name is, and this is a pretty good clue actually, the Red and Black. The Red and Black.
Oh shoot! There's
No, this is wrong. I don't know it. This is wrong. I already guessed. Well, all right, hold on. This is the only red and black I know in the South.
yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement.
Everyone says University of Georgia, and everyone is right. Good.
Yay. And Andrew says, as a hint, describe the seal.
That's actually a fun hint. All right, here's the one I anticipated you getting because it's a trick question, but I think you're gonna get it.
Wait, what's a Venom?
Venmo?
Oh, Venmo, but with a type. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Is there a social network named Venom now? That'd be cool.
Here's what I thought you were going to get. Are you ready? I'm not going to give you geographical area.
Ooh.
Student newspaper is the Washington Square News.
All right. Well, now I feel like if I don't get this one, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much. And then the dunking on Mike night will continue. The Washington Square News. We've got an NYU, a WashU, and an NYU. The answer is NYU.
Yeah.
So we are currently Mike 2, Billy 2, and Greg 1. But don't worry, Greg. We can make this up because
how's that feel, Greg? How's that feel, Greg?
I'm trying to figure out how y'all know that.
Well, I know that because I worked at NYU and Washington Square is there. Billy knows that probably because I worked at NYU and was like, Mike worked at NYU. Is that my?
I interviewed at NYU.
Oh,
I know about NYU without you.
So there's a handicap, right? A guest handicap?
yeah. You're +1. You got to cover.
Plus two.
Yeah.
+2, not +1. Come on, dude. You're young.
we all win, Corinne. We all win.
Shout out.
All right. So we are back to the southeast on this one.
Mm.
In the name of the newspaper is the Minaret.
Wait, say that one more time.
The Minaret. And for fun, I'll describe. Oh Lord, are you kidding me? Is this real? All right, the seal has a number of actual minarets on it, which would make sense. It looks like it's got 2 minarets, some Latin, which I can't read, some paintbrushes, a globe, and that symbol from the National Treasure movies.
All right, I'm just guessing. I don't know.
All right, the minaret.
Wait.
All right, let's see. We've got Billy says Georgetown,
Mississippi State.
And Mike says Mississippi State. No, the correct answer, University of Tampa. The Spartans have actual minarets in their seal.
I gotta say, University of Tampa might be the prettiest campus in all of America. It's beautiful, but I went to the University of South Florida, which is also in Tampa, and let me just tell you, not pretty.
All right, and so our score right now, that's a good game, Christian.
It's a good game, Christian.
Yep, that's a really good one. We'll do that. So the score is Mike 2, Billy 2, and Greg also 2 because of his +1.
Let's go.
I gotta say, Corinne, that's where I was at too. Siri, what is a minaret?
All right, so our last one, get ready. And I'm impressed if someone gets this, but you might be able to get this one. Are you ready?
Yep.
The student newspaper is The Cynic. The Cynic. This Northeastern college features a sun on its seal, features maybe snowflakes, maybe some trees, some symbols again from the National Treasure movies, and
is it SENAC, the Cynic?
no,
or like CYNIC, the Cynic.
CYNIC.
Okay.
Cynic. The Cynic.
Like, that's
My
cool.
university.
If humans of higher ed had a newspaper.
Yeah. Honestly, this is the nicest thing anyone's ever said, right there. That the Cynic belonged to Mike University. All right, I think I'm ready.
All right, boys. All right, let's see what we got. We've got Harvard. Nope, Mike. UConn. Nope. And Dartmouth. Good guess, Billy. Close. We're talking the University of Vermont.
Why does Billy get a good guess? And I'm like, no.
Because I was like right next door to Vermont. I'm
Come on.
Dartmouth is basically middle of nowhere. That's Vermont.
So is UConn. Stores.
So that's that. We have a
three-way tie.
Mike, Greg, and Billy. Student newspapers have some kooky names.
Here we
and
go.
We have a hat change. Fantastic.
Gabby was right.
You bring up UConn, I'm going to get the hat out.
Gabby was right 5 minutes ago. Everyone gets a participation certificate today.
Where we are.
I like this, though. Also, I will say in the chat, I know, Christian, you had a great idea for student union name games. If anybody has, I'm going to put out 2 thoughts. If anybody has a suggestion for a game that you'd like us to put together, cool, we'll do that. But also, if someone is like, wow, I've been furloughed for a while, or wow, I am not paying attention at work and would like to create a game, we'll have you come on and run the game for us. So I'll put those two things out there and let that marinate, as a former supervisor would say obnoxiously. So yeah, I think that, let's do that. That'll be a good way to get more people involved too. Don says, don't knock Connecticut till you try it. I mean, fine.
I lived in Groton, Connecticut, if that counts. Groton.
I still drive through it sometimes.
You drive through Groton?
Connecticut.
Like, why would you ever drive through Groton?
So Greg, you're 50 minutes in here. Are you still thinking this was a good choice?
No, this is the best decision I've made all day.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
This is my podcast now. So, Mike, let's talk after the show. Hashtag Team Greg for those in chat.
It sounds like you don't need to talk to me, though. It feels like you just have the green light to do whatever you want at this point, Greg. Yeah, I do believe deep down in my heart that if I wasn't the first one to say something about doing this in general, I would no longer be involved. I think there's
You just have all the passwords. We can't get rid of you. You won't tell us the passwords. That's what it is.
I have all the passwords and also don't know them. That's the truth of the matter. Oh, man. Kelsey said, I heard someone refer to Connecticut as the armpit of New England. I think
Rhode Island would probably give Connecticut a run for its money on that. Connecticut is a beautiful state. Connecticut really doesn't get the credit it deserves because it's so damn expensive.
Yeah,
it's just an expensive place, and that's why.
I think if you have a lot of money, Connecticut's real cool. Morgan says, seriously, though, can we vote Greg onto the island? All right. Like, whatever. Let's relax, everybody. He's fine. He's fine. He's doing an okay job. Everybody calm down. He's got Funkos and everybody lost their damn mind. Oh, Caitlin, I love this idea. Match the D-list celebrity to the university they went to. That's really fun. I love that.
Overhead clap. Over the hat clap.
Over the head clap.
Greg, overhead clap. We gotta have a quorum. There you go.
And then Don, who brought up Connecticut initially, said yes. That's why I moved to Kansas. So yeah, you need money. You need money.
Come on out to the middle of the country.
Rhode Island is the sweat gland attached to the armpit. The reason I like this comment a lot, Neil, is Rhode Island is so small that we can't give it like a full section. You can't give it. They get a gland. Becky asked, do I have any child biting stories this week? I like that this is my lasting impact. It's Colts and kids.
The two normally go hand in hand. Hard to have a cult without some kids in the picture.
No, I will say I haven't been bit since that first time. So we've been good. I don't get slapped in the butt as much. So that's been good too. He usually will scream, butt slaps, and then nail me.
That's a thing kids do?
Yeah. And then after I talked to him about being like, hey, listen, you can't do that. I appreciate you letting me know you're going to do it before you do it, because at least I have some like awareness to block. But then after I talked to him about that, he went, private slaps, and then came around the other side, and I hit the ground. And he thought that was very funny.
Greg, any good college rec biting stories? Any good butt slap stories from the college rec world?
I mean, when you officiate like fraternity C basketball, like you see a lot of stuff.
So I feel, Greg, you probably can't talk about specific examples because but I bet as a student you also participated, right, in intramurals, I would imagine.
I did, yes.
I feel like those stories what is the wildest thing you saw when you were a student participating? This is also a great opportunity to lie and pretend that it was when you were a student, but it was when you were a staff worker.
Yeah, so grad school, the football team, which was mediocre in a mediocre conference at best, they played intramural intramural basketball, I'm sorry. And they would like tweet through their official athletics Twitter about intramurals. Right? So they came out to a basketball championship because they were the most athletic people on campus. And like 400 fans showed up to an intramural basketball game. Our rec center was not that big at the time. And they were just harassing these 17 and 18-year-old like student officials I had.
Oh my gosh.
So super fun atmosphere, but like not the right environment to be harassing these officials. I never saw those again. Yeah. So but like the fact that they had athletics supporting their intramural endeavors.
That's nuts.
It was wild to me.
Yeah. I when I was at the University of South Florida for grad school, our grad program was super into intramurals and it was a lot of fun. But for basketball, the guy of ours who worked in athletics would always recruit senior football players that have played their last collegiate season that are not going on to the NFL to play on our team because they were like, my athletic career is probably done. So halfway through every intramural season, we'd add 2 6'11" dudes. And so the College of Student Affairs intramural team went to the University of South Florida's basketball championship back-to-back years. And it was so funny because same thing like what you were saying, no one goes to intramural games, but then the championship, the gym has like 500 people in it. We're like, why are you guys here? And I did not perform well. There was too many people and it stressed me out.
The fascinating part about intramurals is people get so hyped up about a t-shirt.
I know.
I love it because like job security, but a t-shirt.
Yeah, I know. I love it. You're putting your hands down, I think, on your desk, and there's this noise that's happening when you say that. And it's like perfectly timed. It's like a t-shirt. Boom, boom.
It's like a monster truck commercial. Sunday. Like however you're pounding the table is creating that effect. It's awesome.
Yeah, right. That down for the podcast.
What I'm taking from Greg's story is another reminder that I'm just thankful I went to college during the Clinton administration when there was no such thing as Twitter. If there had been Twitter when I was playing intramurals or my best friends were playing intramurals, it would have been, I mean, for lack of a technical term, it would have been some shit.
Yeah. No, same. People don't normally assume that I'm from Boston when I'm talking to them, but if you saw me during intramurals, you would know that I'm from Boston. That's when that aggressiveness came out. Jason, you have any intramural stories?
No. The closest that I have to an intramural story is in undergrad at, I'll name it, Texas Tech. A bunch of us were playing racquetball, guns up, playing racquetball at the fitness center, and someone had the cool idea to put like 6 guys on one court just to see what would happen with one ball. And my friend Darren went back, and his racket collided with other friend Steven Schooler's face. And all 6'8" of Steven Schooler went spilling to the ground, teeth and blood flying.
No.
The most fun part of this is Steven is A, colorblind, B, deathly afraid of blood. And so we were trying to convince Steven, this is not blood all over the place. This is this is Gatorade. Gatorade. Trying to haul all 6'8" of this dude out of the rec center with as many teeth as possible to get him to the Lubbock, Texas ER because no one ever told
That's funny.
18-year-olds not to do this. We did it. That's what
Can I ask, was it like the hard part of the racket or was it like the net part of the racket? Because both of those would be terrible, but in my head, one is more terrible.
I believe it was the hard part of like the edge of the racket that just collided with Steven's mouth. Blood and teeth.
Greg, in your professional opinion, which would hurt more, to get hit with the netting or the hard part of a racquetball racket?
The hard part for sure.
Yeah, not the mini like I feel like it's like one of those like Play-Doh things where like the hot dogs come out of the Play-Doh machine, but it's your face. That's what I'm picturing if you get.
I mean, let's talk about like because the netting is pliable, right? Like unless you get your teeth caught in that, like yeah.
What happened?
You got like the Michael Strahan thing going on, and you get your teeth caught in that. That's a different conversation.
I did have a buddy who went for a dunk and got his teeth cut. All right, I'll just stop there. I'll stop there. But it happened. So for the rest of his life, he can like take the teeth out and
I don't know if there's any more campus rec pros in the chat right now, but some of the injuries that we see in they're tough.
The last intramural game I ever played, somebody tore their ACL in a basketball game and just threw up. That's how I swear to God, it went like this. And then somebody threw up. And I was I was like, what? Oh, yeah. All right.
All right, no more injury talk.
I like this though because campus rec isn't a topic we breach a lot at Humans of Higher Ed because we're very res life student activity. Like that's our bread and butter right down the middle. We need to bring in more.
Do you want to know why? And this is going to be controversial, but you want to know why campus rec doesn't get brought up more? Because campus rec is cool.
Let's go.
Like campus rec is cool. If I could do it all over again, I would be running NERSA. I would only do campus rec stuff. I'm sure there's downsides. Of course there's downsides, but give me all the campus rec in the world. I want to make brackets. I want to do tournaments. I want people competing. I'm in. I want League of Legends.
There are no downsides to campus rec. It's the best part of student affairs, period.
There we go. And can you share the link again where we can donate for your campaign?
You can Venmo me at GHD278.
There we go.
I'm taking all Venmo donations.
So if you're a grad student listening to the show and you're still not sure what part of higher ed to go into, shoot some hoops. Get that campus rec life.
Go to a big school and then you don't have to go to a big school, but I do. I would do it again. I love it. All right, we got to wrap up. We're having too much fun, too much excitement. Let's. I want to share a couple comments and then wait. Hold on, Jason. I need to see when you sent that. That was at 30. All right, you got to go. Let's share just a couple things and then we'll do content corner. I like this comment, Coda, because that was what I thought of. Dental floss of champion. When we were talking about Michael Strahan, I was like, that's his dental floss. All of this is horrible. Keep going, please. Preach, Greg. Don says idea for a game, conduct officer bingo. Don, put it together. I love this. Kelsey's just like bragging right now. Like, as a football manager in high school, saw some things. I believe it. Mike is trying to get the cool kid to like him now. Team Greg is taking home. Campus Rec is cool is the name of the new Hohe podcast. Team Greg, Campus Rec is cool. Yo, relax.
I love the energy. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Greg.
Hey, significance is in my top 5, so like all the love, y'all. All the love.
All right. Before we get out of here,
we don't get a strengths mention every episode. That's nice.
Yeah, because if we do, I usually dunk on it. All right, before we go, we'll do content corner mainly because we have a new person, so we need to hear new content. Jason, do you have time if we let Greg go first? Can you go second, or should you go first and get out? Greg. All right, Greg, hit us with content corner.
No, Jason, go. Jason, go.
Yeah, great. So I finally got around to starting. I'm reading N.K. Jemison's Broken Earth series. If you're into like crazy good sci-fi, N.K. Jemison has a trilogy that makes up a thing called the Broken Earth series. And it's really impressive because every single one of the books in the series won the Hugo Award for Best Sci-Fi. Not just the first Black woman to do that, but the first author to ever do that. So pretty badass. I read about 300 pages in the course of a day and a half. So A+. Highly recommend.
That's great.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, I picked up this TV show called A Teacher, which is like on Hulu. It is.
Ooh.
Can I curse here?
Yo, yeah.
It is fucking wild. Like I am watching this show. Like every mistake an educator should not make, this person has made. What?
This is Kate Mara, right? Is it
Yeah.
Kate Mara? Yeah.
It was like a spinoff off a spinoff off a spinoff. It's been made a couple of times. It's a good show though, but it's just fucking wild as an educator.
Yeah. The trailer made me like nervous.
Yeah. It's
but good, like worth the watch, you think?
Oh, for sure. And it's gonna be like 10 episodes and it's only one season. So yeah.
That's great. I like that. Billy, what you got?
What do we have? I can't really think of what we've been. We have been deep into West Wing season 6, I think. Just like the Santos campaign. Yeah.
Jimmy Smith.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still haven't even started The Mandalorian yet. I mean, we finished season 1, but we haven't started season 2 yet. And I'm beyond week to week shows now. I can't really suffer through that now. So we might just wait a few more weeks until it's over.
Nice. I started rewatching The Watchmen again because I love that. So I'm excited to watch that again. And then the other thing I just started watching. Oh my god, I just saw it, chat. The other thing I started watching was The Undoing on HBO with Hugh Grant and Nicole Kidman. And Nicole Kidman just brings it with whatever she does. But the main takeaway from this show is it's just like nice to watch rich people do rich people things in New York. It's just like a whole different New York. It reminds me of Succession, except dramatic, not funny. And I just like that. I'm like, oh, that must be cool. That must be cool. It's like the people that I work for. It's like their life that I'm seeing. We got Kelsey said yes, The West Wing. Neil said, wait, where to go? Hashtag Mike is cool. I guess. Awesome. Crystal Lynn, a moment of silence for Mike. He's still here, but like, is he? All right, great. Great. All right. Thanks for tuning in to another happy hour. We'll be back next week, most likely with a podcast and a happy hour this week. The schedules just didn't line up, but we'll be back next week. Greg, thanks so much for doing it. Overhead clap for Greg.
Thanks for having me. This was a ton of fun.
Good, man. I'm glad. It was nice to have you on, and thanks for being like so active and with the Discord and stuff too. Because as everyone has pointed out in the chat, we're not cool, or I'm not cool. I said we, just trying to group everybody in, but it was me. But yeah, there's links in the chat for both the YouTube page, for the Discord. Actually, whatever. The link's in there. People are leaving.
Greg, you got anything else you want to pitch while we're wrapping up? Anything again? NERSA bingo coming up? Anything else?
Oh, shout out to my Nursa Bingo fam. If you follow me on Twitter, I tweet a lot about Nursa Bingo. No, truly, join the Discord. The Discord is super fun. Yeah, shout out to Corinne for all the work she did on that.
Yeah.
She was the brainchild of that. So like, we need to definitely give her way more kudos than we're giving her.
Yeah.
Mike.
You said looking at Mike. What am I doing? I've been shouting out you guys. No, the Discord is really cool, and there's a lot of cool stuff in there. And there we go. Shout out Corinne. The link's in there. Everybody join the Discord. We'll tweet it out again. Let's create a South by Southwest account and like it one more time. If you didn't see that link, Jason just tweeted it out, so Humans of Higher Ed will retweet it as well. Follow Greg on Twitter. Also, Greg has let us know that like someone did Venmo him. So like, guys, get involved in the Venmo.
Nice.
Send it to Greg. Get him involved. All right, I think this is it, right? I had a really fun thing that I had for today that I didn't have time to do, so I'm excited to do it for next week. And that's what we call a cliffhanger. That's what we call a cliffhanger in the biz. That's what we call it. All right, we landed the plane, and it's been like it's a little wild.
Throw Corinne's comment up to one up from there.
Oh, here we go. Team
Slam the
overhead
plank.
clap. Here we go.
There we go. Think of page.
Feels like cheerleaders. We'll end it with this comment. This will be the last thing out. Greg, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, Greg.
All next week. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Put a mask on. Do all those things.
Take care, y'all.
We out.